Hi. You don't know me, but... Oh, you do. Fantastic. Am I getting a reputation? Oh no. Am I one of the old guard now? Yeah. Can I come in? Nothing nefarious. Just want to chat about a few things. Hunter to hunter. Aw, this is so nice. You really made your mark in here. Quarters can be so cold, unless you find a way to own the space. Oh, thank you. But no niceties. I can tell you're anxious. So, I was eavesdropping on your companions since I was eating alone, and they expressed concern. Wait. They expressed concern that you were blaming yourself over the charm working, but didn't know how to convince you that they don't blame you. Aw, baby hunter, no, no. If there is any fault, it lies in two places. The vampire who extended their will over you, and the faculty for letting you go out without potions or trinkets or charm resistance. They know this shit. They are meant to train you. If they failed, that is on them. So just sit there and listen, because I'm likely to lose my train of thought. I am on very little sleep. First, here. This is a chain of charm resistance. Silver, of course, with a pendant of healing. It'll help wounds knit a little faster, aches and pains melt overnight. Won't save you from a killing blow or anything, but they're amazing for aches and pains. I have various. I have enough. Keep it. Someone should have made sure you had something before packing you off to fight those charismatic fucks. Now, sadly for you, the reassurance is continuing. My first mission, one of our own got turned against us. Fought us to defend the vampire. Got bit. We purged him after the fight, but he never stopped feeling guilt. He switched to desk duties. Doesn't even talk to anyone else. Know what we lost that day? We lost a hunter. And we lost a friend. Even though we all survived, even when we drove the blood fever from him, we still lost one of our team. And know the annoying thing? Vampires target the strongest or most important member of the group. Yeah, no word of a lie. Too tired to make up stories, trust me. So we lose a hunter that vampires know to take out. Weakens the group. It saw you as a threat. You. So while you're thinking, no one's going to miss me, or I'll leave and everyone will be better off, I can guarantee you your companions are shitting themselves trying to work out how to work without you as the cornerstone of their foundation. And wanting to quit? That doesn't make you a bad hunter. It makes you a sensible one. Come on. No one with sense picks this job, right? The idiots who want to kill and destroy. They're not just clumsier and so single-minded they don't check their tails. They're easier for the vamps to control. And easier to turn. Because the rage and adrenaline is already clouding their judgment. Someone cautious, aware of their mortality, they will always be better for the guild. And sensible enough to retire when the injuries start piling up. Oh, it's not normally saber cuts and claw gashes that are the problem, baby hunter. It's your knees. Yeah. Yep. Running around forests full of roots and bones. Scaling walls and jumping down 8 feet to get into castles, and the crawling and crouching during ambushes. Yep. Nothing romantic. One day you'll realize you can't move fast enough to evade a fledgling, and you'll just realize you need to leave. Though, if I have one tiny piece of advice, say goodbye to your friend in person. Not a fucking note. Apologies. Give me a moment. I'm fine. I'm just bitter. Right. So, before I came up here, I went through your team's ledger. Words were blurring. Not going to lie. Not a single time has anyone on your team marked you as unfit or burdensome. So I need you to understand that starting out, most of us give away positions, get tricked by really obvious tricks. Well, so I was just starting out. We're infiltrating a castle. I hear a whimpering and follow the sound. I know. And found someone emaciated in an iron cage. They saw me and pleaded for help. I let them out, and they fed on me and escaped. Turned out to be a rival of the vamp we'd come for. Savage, sadistic fucker would have killed me if I wasn't so big and if my blood didn't coagulate easily. My team found me after discovering the vampire I'd let out and killed his captor. I was nearly dead and took a lot to get me stable enough to move. It was my third mission. They wouldn't let me quit. Thank the gods. Now I repay the favor by stopping you. And if you were a poor hunter, I wouldn't. A bad hunter is worse than a bad hunter, if you get my drift. You're one of those who will be a legend. You've got the potential for leadership. I could tell that listening to your mates and glancing at the reports. You are caring and self-effacing and self-sacrificing. You think tactically and look after the others on your crew. That is where leadership comes from. Not never making mistakes. Don't look at me like that. I mean it, baby hunter. All right? It's not all shouting commands and charging first. A huge part of leadership comes when things go wrong, or when things are dull. Keeping highly strung, willing to kill traumatized warriors from being more at each other's throats than the vamps. You don't get that by yelling or playing mind games or keeping secrets. You get that by being a cornerstone of the group. By giving a damn. Yeah, we all sometimes wish we didn't care. It'd make shit easier. It'd make our job easier in coping with the bloodsucker's power and everything. But it would also make life a shadow of what it could be. Like? Alright, how about this? I want you to go to the theater with your crew. And afterwards, go to a good beer hall and talk about the play. Nothing else, just the play. Even if it's shit. And I want you to have a bath with salts in it and read a book until the water's cold. I want you to listen to the street musicians. Just because we are protecting their lives does not mean we cannot live our own, and caring about stuff means caring about joy. Getting enthused. Finding little pieces of happiness. You cannot be all grim and fatalistic all the time. That's for missions. Trust me, nothing fucks with a vampire's head more than hearing someone they're trying to intimidate start everyone giggling with an in-joke from a farce they saw at a theater, you know? Nothing can bring someone back from a charm quite as well as a reverence. Just trust me. Yeah, so this one time I was with one other hunter. Little job. We were just meant to be scouting. On the way, we told each other this daft, ongoing story. Like one night, I'd tell it, the next night, he'd tell it. And it was this melodramatic love story that by the time we got to the vamp slayer involved a unicorn, a town burgher who spoke in rhyme, and one of the main characters had shaved their head and made a wig out of a unicorn's wig. It was ridiculous. I mean, it's talk or fuck when it's just two of you, and she wasn't into me, so stories. And this vamp has more minions than we thought. It turns into a get out situation, and she gets enthralled. Luckily, not a full charm, but enthralled. She's staring up at the vamp, and the minions are stopping me from getting to her, and I just yell, "But you'll never know if the unicorn shits biscuits." Right? That's what happens. She just spits laughter. And while the vampire is giving it, "How dare you mock me?" she stakes the fucker. The minions come back to their senses. We get them back to their village. Job done. Did what? Yeah, of course. After it had to, right? See? You get it. So, you feeling any better, baby hunter? Why don't we go join your friends? You can get something to eat and go down to see what's on at the theaters. Yeah, come on. I'm glad I came on up. It really would be a shame to lose you. I see fucking fate in you, you know? Oh, gods, no pressure, no. But I reckon you don't see how skilled and important you are. Sometimes a baby hunter needs a papa hunter to let them know they're on the right track. The training wing needs a kick up the ass, but you are peachy and keen and squeaky clean, yeah? Yes. And look, I know until today you didn't know me for shit, but you can always seek me out. Well, I'm at the getting to sort of be effective stage. It's kind of kicking my ass a bit. But you've kind of made me realize we need not retire. We need to give back, train, even offer advice. Counsel. Counsel? Counsel. I was right the first time. No, seriously, I have not slept in 30 hours? Maybe 35? I'm beat. I had to get back with a message. High up staff, and then I was eating and just popped into my head that I had to come stop you quitting. You're welcome, baby. You deserve it. You really do. Like, even if you weren't as good as you seem to be, even if you messed up every mission and everyone hated you, you'd still deserve someone checking in on you. More, probably. And it's okay to demand help. If you're ever thinking, wait, don't I need a grappling hook for this mission? They didn't give me one. Damn, well, go back and demand your grappling hook. The crew at Logistics deal with dozens of missions every day. They might just make a mistake. And you are in charge of keeping you alive. That is a huge and important part of your mission statement, baby. You can't help kill vamps if you don't stay alive, you know? Right? Makes sense when I put it like that, huh? What else can I say for you? I want to be all mentor and supportive and wise elder, but I am running on the wick right now. So, invest in spare socks. Keep a spare bowstring in your hat. Comfort over aesthetics. Leather trousers are great in winter, but you will hit summer and hate yourself. Go suede or go home. Eat as much garlic as you can. It'll come up through your pores, and there's nothing funnier than watching a vamp try to spit out your taste. Just so good. Advice. Hmm. Yeah. Get plenty of rest. You are not wrong, kid. You are not wrong. Hmm? Here we go. I'll leave you here. Go talk to your crew. You're doing good, baby hunter. You're doing good.